Okay, welcome back in, you guys. This is going to be for the Sun in Aries conjunct the Moon in Gemini energy. I feel a sense of frustration. Okay. I feel like I'm in a rush. Okay. I don't know. I was just listening to Alchemy and Me, and she's doing a reading right now. And it's almost like the guides are coming in and cutting up the conversations. Like, whatever it is that you have to say to whoever's trying to get to you or you to them, it's like the conversation can't come in. Like, there's a blockage there. So the conversation has to happen through like telepathy. If you run into the community chat, the community board, you'll see I put the Sabian symbols up. All right, for the Sun in Aries at 14 degrees and the Moon in Gemini at 14 degrees. Okay, um, with what the energy speaks of right now. So it's going to clearly tell you, all right, that there's like this opposition energy, and it's like trying to move in the energy of love. I don't fucking know. It's pissing me off though. I feel like a sense of frustration. All right. And I went to go listen back to my collective reading this morning because I always tend to do that so I can pick up the messages myself. When I'm in a meditative state, I normally don't remember much. But for whatever reason, there's some sort of interference in the communication itself. Welcome in, Chosen Divine. All right. So it's very frustrating overall. I pulled out all the decks because I'm going to try to get into it as best as possible. All right. Let's see what's going on here. All right. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. This is possibly why the guides are not letting you guys communicate, or if this person is watching you or something like that, like they're cutting the conversation short. They're only going to let them hear what the divine is allowing them to hear. Anything that is insignificant to your success or something, or to your well-being, and it's like them interfering in that, they're not letting them hear that shit. Straight up. Like, you have nothing to worry about. The Whale card is here. Great worry over nothing. Like, don't even worry about anything. All right. It's just, yeah, I'm telling you, there's a period of like frustration here. All right. There's this energy that wants to keep you yoked up or whatever, something like that. All right. I got the archway here. It's like a new opportunity, possibility, and or a pathway that's about to open up for you here. I'm here, Mr. Softy. So somebody soft as shit. Like, it doesn't matter. All right. Whatever this is. Somebody could be like highly connected to feathers. All right, whoever the person is that's undependable and insincere, you could be seeing like a shitload of feathers around you. All right. All right, so the key here, successful outcome to your problem. I'm thinking of like Chiron energy as well. For whatever reason, it always looks like the key. So this could have been like a wound you've been dealing with overall. All right, so pay attention to your work. And we have deep friendship with someone of the same sex on the bottom of the deck. You are on the road to success already. So again, it's like, even if you don't see it coming, something's opening up for you here. All right. Let me pull from the Sacred Destiny. Ooh. I just heard children. I was thinking of the ice cream truck and like walking down. I pictured myself walking down there with my children. I don't know, something about children. All right. Whoa. All right, so be in the flow right now. That's a pretty card. Things may not be clear to you. Things may be hidden, actually. I'm seeing almost like being drawn to this full moon energy. All right. All right, be in the energy of forgiveness. And have patience. All right, so whatever is aligned with your destiny, it's coming with some sort of change. I feel like a heavy feminine energy here. All right. All right. Change and gateway. I see the butterfly here with transformation. So there's something happening overall. I'm feeling like unicorn, horses. I'm hearing the music from the ice cream truck, but I'm thinking of like a carousel and like when the kids jump on the horses, okay? So for whatever it is, I'm feeling like patience right now. Be open to forgiveness and be in the energy and flow. Like do your own thing type of thing. All right. What and or who is this situation involving here? Okay. Yeah, I feel like it has something to do with children. Like you, a lover, something about being in connection to poverty. All right, children, lovers, and poverty. Is there anything else that flipped out of here? Okay. On the bottom of the deck, pathway. So I feel like once again, like a gateway, pathway, that type of thing. All right. I want every single message possible so we can get this all out. There could be something that, again, you could be worried about, all right, and where it's like just have forgiveness. Let things go in the flow. There's nothing to worry about here. I know this is frustrating, but you have a successful outcome coming to your problem. Just pay attention to your work and stay in connection to this person that you have a deep friendship with. All right. Who's this person that we have a deep friendship with here? Someone of the same sex is same. Who's this person? A Sagittarius specifically. All right, so this is someone that you could be on an adventure with. That's funny because I just took a walk last night and I was like solo dolo, but I walked by the Adventure Aquarium and I put it in as like the Adventure Aquarius. So Sagittarius and Aquarius's energy is a sextile. Now that we're speaking about Gemini and Aries being at a sextile here. All right, so there's something about you or about this person that you share a deep friendship with that is very adventurous, independent, flexible, and gives you a sense of feeling free-spirited. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, I see, who the hell is this? Andromeda, a spiritual path, a higher light, and or the energy in connection to deeper love. I feel like rose quartz could be of significance as well in connection to, I don't know what that card means. I have to read that out. I mean, obviously we all know about like Sag. It's like a spiritual connection. All right, so this is Andromeda is like you being led by a guided light here. The spiral galaxy, Andromeda. It was the inspiration for the ancient Greek myth of Andromeda, the daughter of Cassiopeia, who was chained to a rock to be eaten by a sea monster. Star beings from Andromeda are known for their loving, peaceful energy and are humble helpers and guides to those who are on their journey towards deeper love and higher light. Some believe that the angels and archangels are heavenly star beings from the Andromeda galaxy who have come to help and support us on our journey towards more love on Earth. Andromeda reminds you of the spiral paths that you follow, revisiting lessons from different perspectives as you journey back to your heart. Andromeda reminds you that you are not alone in the universe. If you call out to our star siblings, your call will always be heard and responded to. So that's funny because I just said earlier, I felt like there was a repeated pattern up until you learned a specific lesson. All right, so up until you're in flow with something and you're actually in connection to forgiveness, all right, it could be with, you know, the higher power or the light that you seek from within. It's like have patience. You're moving forward with that towards a gateway of change is what I feel, like of transformation. So you're on the right road to success. Like there's the new opportunities opening up here, but whatever you're dealing with here, it could be like where you feel that there's some sort of poverty in between a lover and or a child. Okay, that's what I feel this is. This could be like within oneself. All right, like the love that you have, something about connection to when you were younger, if you grew up in poverty, and how that's connected to the way that you either love another person or you love yourself, something like that. All right, something like that. Let me get Oracle of the Radiant Sun on this. What do I need to see out of this deck for this reading? Discrimination, order, and protection. Somebody has an order of protection from someone that is involved with them being in love at work. Weird. That's how I read it. All right. You could be dealing with an Aries or a Virgo. That's interesting because these are where the eclipses have taken place. Full moon in Virgo. Solar eclipse in Aries. All right, so Venus in Virgo is having some sort of involvement with someone from the workplace, which is discriminated. And there's an order of protection for whatever reason surrounding that. All right, or it just kind of feels like there could be something involving children and a mother. Okay, so someone that has like a moon in Aries, I do. All right, you could be very protective over children at this time. All right, that's literally what the tiger means, like the need for like strength and protection right now. Interesting. All right, we'll take it. On the bottom of the deck, we have Jupiter in Aquarius. So innovation is the energy. Someone likes astrology a lot as well. Okay. Jupiter in Aquarius. All right, it says work on an original idea, being involved with a new invention, an avant-garde group formed to benefit or educate others, using ingenuity to help the less fortunate. So there's poverty here. All right, there's a need for protection here for whatever is keeping you tied down or frustrated. Someone that may be undependable or insincere in connection to, I don't know, someone's fortune, something like that. And what else am I feeling here? The moon in Aries. All right, so the need to defend, it could be like your maternal instincts right now are heightened, so that would be like your intuition. If you're starting some sort of business enterprise, there could be arguments over property and or the need to reluctantly move, or there could be a family upset or the need to focus on responsibilities. All right, let's see what the angels say about it. It's crazy. Welcome in, you guys. Welcome in. This is your gateway to change, whatever is about to happen. All right, so whoever's this deep friendship person that you're connected with, it's the Sag. The Saggy. The Two of Swords here. So breaking the circle, lifting opposing barriers, and bringing in some sort of victory. The Two of Swords could be in tarot. It's the moon in Libra. So the full moon for the month of April. It's coming up on the 12th. Okay. The Knight of Swords. Intellectual richness protects fertility of women and makes children respectful towards their parents. All right, so there's something here about breaking the cycle or breaking the circle, making children respectful towards their parents. Let's see. And then the Knight of Pentacles, the light of understanding and acquiring knowledge and curing some sort of illness of significance as well. Okay. The Devil's on the bottom of the deck. In this deck, it speaks of seduction and downfall, communicates with the dead, and teaches the occult and magic. All right, so if there is a parent here that is trying to teach someone occult and or magic, all right, through the connection of the light of understanding, through intellectual richness, all right, it has to do with like you respecting your parent, all right, lifting the barrier so that some sort of victory is coming in. So whatever is happening surrounding this, it is like in connection to how someone grew up as a child, if they grew up in a sense of poverty, how that affects someone's personal love life, all right, why there's a heavy need of protection from a mother figure specifically, how to remain things in order and organized, and someone here being discriminated. All right, so I was getting protection order because someone is being discriminated upon. All right, so you're dealing with a Sagittarius here. Go and flow, forgive, and have patience. All right, there's new opportunities coming in. You're still on the road to success here, and you're about to express through this gateway of change. Whoa. All right, like you could just be focusing right now on something very innovative. I don't think anything else requires your attention at this time. All right. Excuse me. What am I looking for? I want this one. 1 second, you guys. I just heard the community has Gemini's back. That's what I heard. Okay. That's what I heard. The community has Gemini's back. So however that works for you. Well, let's see what's going on here. Let's pull on the Sagittarius. I'm being drawn to that energy first. All right, so whoever that person is, I feel like it's kind of like possibly going to express something to you, and where it's like just kind of go with the flow, forgive, and have patience with whatever's happening here. Because this energy is basically walking you through if you have to be independent through something, or you have to feel like free-spirited with something. They're going to help you get through that situation. So let's pull on Sagittarius energy. That person's going to help fight for you. Okay. 5 of Wands. I just heard this person is like the mediator. The Knight of Cups is, again, I feel like it's going to help you understand where you need to have forgiveness in this connection. Okay. Ten of Swords. So that something ends. All right. Something has to end. There was some sort of betrayal that had taken place. I'm seeing Saturn in Leo, and I'm also seeing the Sun in Gemini. All right. So there's something here that has been put either into the public eye, and where you're meant to have some sort of victory. Where is it? Okay, so breaking the cycle, like lifting opposing barriers. So that would be it. Like this Sagittarian energy is fighting for you either on the other side. Could be spiritually. All right. And where if you've been on some sort of adventure that's been like innovative or something that you've been focused on. Because Jupiter is the ruling planet to Sag. And I see it coming out here with Aquarius's energy. All right. It's kind of giving me this energy of like, you've lifted an opposing barrier through energy of forgiving those that may have betrayed you. That was part of the process. Okay. So now you have like new opportunities coming your way. So that's kind of like what this Sag is over here helping you out with. And I feel like you're going to have a victory with that. It's coming out over here with the Two of Swords, as I called out for the full moon in Libra. All right. So breaking the circle, breaking the cycle is how I'm hearing it. Lifting the opposing barrier and bringing in a victory. All right. That's what I'm going to keep that as. All right. So I just seen the King of Swords under that 6 of Wands. All right. So again, I feel like the community has Gemini's back is what I just heard. All right. So whether that King of Swords is the Gemini, that could be the person that's focusing on the opposing barrier here. All right. Sagittarius is the opposing energy to Gemini. So I don't know if this would be like someone's partner, if they're being contracted to something, if they're dealing with the legalities of something. All right. What else am I feeling? Someone could have like a lawyer or something like that. Like somebody's going to make sure that you have a victory with some sort of situation involving how children are supposed to be respecting their parents. Something like that. Okay. Now let's get to what opportunities are opening up here. The Knight of Swords. I get the means to be able to communicate what happened here. All right. Like why there was some sort of frustration once again. okay? And like the need for you to have like a brand new beginning or another chance to be able to, I don't know, I just heard like speak your piece or something. All right, the Empress, this is going to be a mother figure. All right, like the mother figure will have the option to speak their piece, to have a brand new beginning or something like that. Like the possibility will be there. All right. Now, let's go to you being on the road to success. The Eight of Wands, because you chose to communicate about something, because you brought things to the light. Something's going to accelerate very, very quickly as well. All right. I feel that whoever is working hand in hand on what the barrier is and how that person is going to bring in a victory is going to be the same reason why something comes into alignment and why something quickly takes us off. Like this new chapter here, and why patience is required is because it's almost leading this person towards their abundance, towards the opportunities that are meant to come in. And I feel like it's for the mother figure. Interesting. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. Who's this person? It's a Page of Cups. Could be a younger water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It could be the child that is undependable and or insincere. I see the Queen of Cups. Yeah, I feel like it's the child that's independable or insincere in connection to what someone truly desires, or whether someone's wishes. Okay, I don't know. I see the Nine of Cups here. I feel like it's like the mother and the child. All right, so in between the mother and the child, someone is completely undependable and completely insincere, right? So what's this great worry over nothing? Like, there's nothing you should be able to worry about here. Yeah, I feel like it's the ruling is going to be like, you know, in the favor of the person that had to go through a lot, the person that had to carry the burden, the person that had to have their boundaries put away. I was picking up again, protection order. The person that you had to have like a protection order from, that's what you're not going to have to worry about anymore, because it looks like you've been through enough. There could have been someone that had like, oh, I just heard it in the background. What was it? It's almost like someone had the intention to hurt you. Yes, that's what I'm feeling. Like someone had the intention to hurt you. The Five of Swords is like doing something slick and sly and like trying to get away with some shit. Someone had the intention on hurting you, on making you have this boundary up against them. They had this order of protection for whatever reason, because maybe they felt like that they were being discriminated, or they felt that they were discriminating you for whatever reason. I don't know, but it's giving like a mother-child dynamic, okay? Let's get into feeling tied down and or frustrated about the situation. Okay. The Emperor and the Death. All right, so I don't know if someone tried to keep you tied down or frustrated in connection to ending the connection with an Emperor. It could have been with like a father figure. All right. Maybe there was multiple things going on, because I'm getting like a mother-child dynamic. I'm getting like a father figure ending, you know, a situation dynamic, like something fully is meant to transform here with the Death card. Like there was a transformation that was supposed to happen with a father figure, a boss or something like that. Someone that has a position of authority for whatever reason. I'm feeling like a judge could be of significance here too. All right. Like someone that has a say-so in something. So it's like you're finally able to successfully overcome a problem if you pay attention to your work. The deep friendship that you have with the Sag is the reason why this person is walking you through having a victory. Because it's like it's due time here that your opportunities are supposed to be coming in. And if you've been patient long enough, things will start accelerating a lot quicker than what it has been, since you've been dealing with some sort of connection to an order of protection, having to deal with like, you know, this whole respecting the parent type of thing, or, you know, I don't know. I'm getting a heavy dynamic on the connection to poverty and children. All right, so the Lovers is here. So see what I'm saying? I said the community has Gemini's back. Successful outcome to your problem with the key. Okay? So for whatever reason, pay attention to your work. Okay? Yeah, I told you. All right, it's in the favor of the Gemini for whatever reason. Successful outcome to your problem. It's in favor of the Gemini. Like the Gemini is going to be celebrating some sort of win or something like that because they were, see what I'm trying to tell you? I just said Gemini was in opposition to Sagittarius' energy. Whoever that Gemini is working with, they're doing something slick and sly in the background, okay, to, for whatever reason, fight to have some sort of victory. So here's the Sun in Gemini, the betrayal that may have taken place. And that person that's the Sagittarius, the one that's working hand in hand on trying to get this person to have a victory. Now, is this victory legit? I don't know. Okay? It happened to be with the betrayal, though. So pay attention to your work. I'm hearing do your homework. Okay? Do your homework is how I'm hearing it. By the way that I have this all set up, the angels are right on the upside of this all. So I feel like the angels are watching over the children, the Lovers connection, the poverty that was taking place, the person that went through the frustration, the person that's doing the slick and sly and trying to get away with some shit, the person that started the problems with the, I'm getting like, if it could have been like, you know, a community of people, if it was a court case. But the angels are looking over this entire thing. Okay? So let's just be clear. Because there's requiring a gateway to change here. Now let's get into paying attention to your work. All right, 5 of Cups. For whatever reason, it says you're about to regret something. Like you're going to regret doing something if you don't pay attention to your work. Why is that? In connection to your soulmate, your lover. Okay. Let's see here. I just heard you're going to need help. So deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Let's see. Okay. So it's clarifying again what I questioned earlier. I said, who's the deep friendship with the same sex? It's going to be the angels. All right. The Sagittarius energy that's fighting for you or helping you overcome some sort of barrier, then trying to break the cycle of the betrayal so that you can have a victory. Okay. Very clear there. Let me see. Let me spread this out so I can remember here. Show me the connection to the child up top. Show me the child. For whatever reason, the child is trapped. The conjunction of Jupiter and Gemini today is going to be of significance with this moon in Gemini. It's happening, I believe, at like 15 degrees or so. Something like that. Can't remember. I think it's like the 15th or the 16th degree of Gemini. Let's take a look at poverty. I don't know if someone's resources are being delayed or if someone's being greedy with money, holding back too much, rather live in poverty. All right. The 4 of Pentacles and the 4 of Swords. That's interesting. I'm seeing Capricorn and Libra. So again, whatever the court case is all about and whoever's involved with the legalities with the government, I'm kind of feeling that. Somebody knows that there's someone that's dealing with a sense of entrapment in their mind because of them living in poverty. Something needs to gain control here. Someone needs to come in and gain control of the situation. Or they just have been learning to adapt to the changes of what has been taking place here. All right, so let's just say that someone was required to like go on vacation, take a step back and go and rest and rejuvenate. And it's been like all the resources have been held back from this person. It may have led this child specifically into a sense of entrapment in their mind, not understanding the connection in between the child and or in the connection to their love life or their lover itself. What is the Lovers? The Lovers in this deck is Gemini's energy as well, so we can take a look at that. All right. The Lovers came out on this side here in connection to someone successfully overcoming a problem. So the community has Gemini's back is how I heard it. That person's the one that's having the celebration. All right. It could be with a family member and or a friend. Okay. So the friend that was coming out was the Sag. Whew, this is crazy. Show me the Lovers. The Ace of Wands. It's very clear here. And who's going to, like, you know, who's going to take a beating. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Because that person is going to experience the loss, the heartbreak, the separation. Something about it. I feel like something is going to start manifesting in a different way. All right. Oh, I see. So the Gemini could have been collaborating, all right, with someone to manipulate the process of holding back someone's destiny or in connection to the home environment. All right. That's what I'm feeling here. Like there could have been some sort of manipulation in dealing with a third party in connection to someone's home, and where this person has kind of like made things work in their favor or changed someone else's fortune, because again, things were being controlled and where someone had to adapt to some sort of changes there. Okay, so it's kind of like whoever's getting beat with the stick is because that person had experienced some sort of separation, heartbreak, and or loss, or that is what's to come. Because this kind of feels like I'm seeing Libra, Capricorn. That's giving me like legal authorities coming in, all right, and doing some shit. All right, so again, order of protection from a home environment or something that was being discriminated with, something happening on someone's, you know, I'm getting Venus in Virgo's energy, could be like in connection to one's health. Okay. Whew. Show me the moon in Aries energy, and where we spoke about the person's maternal instincts, you know, kicking in, the children being of significance, and how there's someone here that needs to want to protect. See what I'm saying? The Devil. Interesting. The Devil popping out over that. Let's take a look at the moon in Virgo and where they require some sort of order. I don't feel like this person has the fucking best intentions. Like whoever's surrounding is not a good person. Whoever's playing the I protect, you know what I mean? It's not good intentions there. Let me see the moon in Virgo. The Three of Wands. For whatever reason, the person that was like trying to keep things in order and trying to continue to make progress is the same person that has been waiting around because that person is being discriminated. Let me see. There's some sort of discrimination from someone in the workplace. See what I'm saying? And that's what the legal case is all about. I told you I felt it. Libra and Capricorn energy. I knew it. It came out here with the fours. Okay. And by the way, I'm seeing Libra and Capricorn here with the fours. Here goes the Emperor. The Emperor came out with feeling tied down or frustrated because of something that came to an end. It could have been in connection to someone that has a position of authority or a father figure. And now I'm seeing it here where the person that's actually asking for the order of protection is the same person that's working that doesn't have great intentions. Okay? This is what I'm trying to tell you. The person that's being discriminated in the workplace and that's trying to keep things in order is the same person that's been waiting around. By the way, Sun is in Aries. This is the second decan than where we are right now currently. Okay? So, let's see what's going on. I just heard stop overthinking the situation. So, I don't know what that... Again, everything is in flow. Keep yourself open to forgiveness for whatever took place here and have patience. All right? Like, stop overthinking things. Okay. I mean, that cleared that energy up, but I'm going to pull on one more on that energy. Oh, there it is. Queen of Wands. What's coming out here? Seven of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. Somebody may have been jealous, or there could have been some sort of lies or things that weren't true, or someone keeping things secretive in connection to how they were controlling a situation, all right, for what they do for work or whatever opportunity they were receiving out of it. Okay, I don't understand with that. Let me get one more on that. Something about it is fishy as hell. It just shows there with the Seven of Cups. It's like something is not, you know what I mean, working out in this person's favor because it feels like their intentions weren't set properly. The King of Cups. I don't know who that is. Who's that King of Cups? The Tower, it's a Scorpio. Something blew up in someone's face. The Chariot, the Four of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles, because something was delayed, and it keeps delaying this person's success. Like the way for them to move forward, it continues to be delayed, which is going to keep them missing opportunities. Four of Cups. All right. And then it's like someone needs to continuously be helped by others, or needing to ask for assistance, or there for whatever reason, what's going to come up is the need for like an equal give and take type of energy. All right. So maybe someone is going to be required to like, you know, go get the bag. You know what I'm saying? To be able to keep things in order in connection to protecting children. Something like that. I'm telling you. So show me the gateway to change. I feel like this is it. Like Aries season is it. Because we're looking at the opposition of Aries Libra energy. All right. It's like the legality things has to end now. Something has to come to completion. All right. The Strength card is here. And I'm seeing the King of Wands. Interesting. I got Leo and Sag there. So the gateway to change. The Two of Swords. Full moon in Libra. So once again, full moon in Libra will always sextile over to Sagittarius's energy. That's what I'm seeing here. All right, and or the full moon in Libra will always sextile over to Leo's energy. I see two fire signs here. So however this works out for you, the gateway to change is going to take place either when the moon is in Sagittarius or when the moon is in Leo. Which for the month of April, I believe we spoke about that being on the 8th and on the 13th. Sorry, the 8th and or the 17th. That's what it was. We were speaking about and picking up on those transits yesterday. All right, so in between a few days before and a few days after that full moon in Libra. Okay. I'm being drawn to when the days are having like a sextile. Okay. Even though there's nothing much happening in Libra, you'll understand a little bit like before and or after that full moon. So it's almost like if the energy is gaining momentum up until we hit that full moon in Libra, whatever is coming about is just kind of like be patient. Once something comes to cumulation with that full moon in Libra, then whatever the waning moon is going to have you like, okay, let's start releasing what no longer serves, then it's being released. All right. So it's like breaking the circle, breaking the cycle is how I heard it in connection to someone that has been dealing with opposing barriers. Okay. Show me more about the Strength in the Wands or the King of Wands and how this is the gateway to change. And again, this is where I was being connected to children. I see the unicorn and the horse, and I was hearing the carousel. So I don't know what that means. All right. Somebody's going to be leaving home and having to focus on work. I see the Saturn and Pisces transit, and I'm also seeing the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, and the Strength card. Something about 888. I'm hearing Lionsgate portal. Ten of Cups. Somebody's about to be leaving home and traveling for work. That's interesting because as I was clarifying, you being on the road to success with the mountain road, Eight of Wands, Eight of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, and the Strength card, number 8. There's a lot of 8s here. All right, so 8 is the infinity sign, which I'm taking a look at like the Magician tarot and where it speaks about communication with the dead and teaching the occult. The Star. Okay. And the Hermit. You're being led by those that are crossed over with the knowledge that's needed. This keeps coming out. So the Hermit leads, it's followed. The Hermit is searching for the star. The Hermit is searching for the light from within. Okay. So if you're learning about something, or you're supposed to be communicating with those that are crossed over for whatever reason, the Gemini is getting ready to have the win as of right now, up until I feel like your journey is over. Because you're on a gateway to change somewhere else. Okay, I feel like it's something having to do with like travel. You're about to go through a specific portal in your life. You're going through like the archway. I'm trying to yeah. Here's the month of April right behind it. Like right now is the time. Okay. Clarify the star. The Six of Pentacles. Like this has to do with, again, what's meant to be given to you, how you're supposed to be provided for, how things are meant to come back into balance, how they're supposed to be like an equal give and take with the situation. The Two of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. So for whatever reason, whatever you've been planning on doing with this King of Swords energy, which is Gemini for me, that's what I'm saying. The community has Gemini's back. That's how I heard it. The community has Gemini's back. So for Gemini to have the happily ever after, this person has to start planning on it. There could be travel involved. There could be a need to like relocate somewhere. Something about that. Okay? I feel like adventure is being called here. In connection to whatever the transformation is with this damn Emperor here and why you've been feeling tied down or frustrated. It's almost as if like you try to keep yourself stuck to the same environment. You don't want to experience change. You don't want to accept the fact that the angels are obviously allowing, I want to call it allowing the barriers to kind of like fuck with you, so that way you get uncomfortable enough to want to get up and leave. All right, so let things go and flow. Forgive those that hurt you, but have patience up in things, up until things come into alignment is what I feel. Because things could have been just out of fucking control in many different areas of your life. All right, let's pull on the Two of Swords up here with breaking the cycle and lifting the opposing barriers and bringing in victory. The Two of Swords, once again, the Two of Swords is being clarified for the Two of Swords, full moon in Libra. All right. Let's look at the Knight of Swords and where you have intellectual richness and where you're meant to protect fertility of women and making children respectful towards their parents. The all-pervading God, the Ten of Pentacles. So this has to be with someone that has built, all right, their family together in a home environment, okay? Those are going to be the ones that are being judged or focused on awakenings and ascensions to their higher, self. Or what's the best for the family. All right, so we have light of understanding and acquiring knowledge and curing some sort of illness that someone could have been dealing with here. The Nine of Pentacles. So again, we were speaking about the Nine of Pentacles. Over here, it's Venus and Virgo. The person that was being discriminated is the same person that's dealing with this issue here. All right, with this, I don't know, it just doesn't feel good. I don't feel like this person has the best intentions, to be honest. What energy is that? The Knight of Pentacles. It could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. Capricorn's energy. I don't feel like that person has the best intentions, to be honest. It's like if you're defeating the devil, they don't fucking like it. Because it's allowing you to be free. It's allowing you to continue to ascend. It's allowing you to awaken, to bring in a victory. And where you have been seen that, yes, you are respectful to your parents. Something like that. All right. So if you've been, for whatever reason, let's say you were the one as a child living in poverty. You have been helping putting in work in connection to you and your soulmate and how you've had dealt with so much sorrow, okay? Growing up, living in an environment that has affected your love life today. I don't know. There's a Sagittarius that's in the background that's allowing whatever happened around you happen so that they can fight for a victory in your favor. Someone sees you as the devil or discriminates what you do for work, okay? Because it says here that you have the way to communicate with, you know, those that are crossed over, and how you are able to teach the occult and magic. Okay, so it's not that it's magic, it's you using, all right, information that has been provided, not to just you, but to everyone. If they were to open up a fucking book, I said it the other day, okay, and how you understand what's happening around you. So this is like someone is interested in astrology, for instance, you know, for instance, this person does things very innovatively, has an intellectual mind, they are expansive in a way, they have a lot of knowledge, they're inspired by what they're learning, okay? So you could be in flow, you could be still in this energy of forgiveness and still continuing to have patience until you're just like, when is the universe going to come in and help me out in my favor? You know what I mean? Like, you have been, I want to say, like a loyal person, you know what I mean? That type of thing. So let's see with this flow energy. I was, again, being drawn to the full moon. So full moon in Libra will bring in, Libra is like all about harmony and balance, and bringing in a sense of justice, okay? My hair feels so damn nappy, it's crazy. All right, let's look at flow here. Well, the Seven of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. I feel like stop fighting so much. Just stop fighting, to be honest. All right, I feel like you're going to be hurting yourself more than what you need to. All right, like, you understand that you've been living in poverty. You know what it is, how you've been trying to defend yourself this entire time. And it's just like, let things happen. You know what I mean? Again, the Hermit came out earlier with the Star. And now it's, you know, in significance to the Six of Pentacles. And like, you will receive what is due to you. Why? Because again, you have the ability to connect to the other side. Okay? Let's see. Let's see down the forgiveness card. The Chariot and the Ace of Cups. So I'm feeling like there could be a mother figure that wants forgiveness. The Chariot is Cancer's energy. Although the Emperor sits there, I feel like, you know, this has to do with feminine energies. Like, this could be like you having to heal from within, the inner child healing. This could be like you having success in healing oneself. By forgiving yourself, you forgive others. That type of thing. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just feeling like a heavy mother figure energy here. Cancer, Cancer, and Cancer. Okay. Heavy Cancer energy there. High Priestess. I feel like you're highly intuitive. You kind of know what's being shown to you. All right. Things that you may have studied. If you studied magic, okay. If something was taught to you from a mother figure to a child, something about that. Yeah. I feel like this was handed down by like the ancestors or something. This could have been like a family business. Okay. It was inherited to you, this knowledge, for whatever reason. And maybe you didn't want anything to do with it at first. Okay. But for whatever reason, it was like you were being told that you had to collaborate with someone here and carry this responsibility so that you can gain perspective about trickery that could happen and how things could affect your fortune and or, you know, things that come up in the near future. It could cause you delays, okay, if you don't learn about it and where to invest your time, all right, your energy, your resources, what to gain knowledge about, something about that. All right. It was almost like someone's intentions was to fuck you over, but because you know what you know, you exposed it back on someone else. Something like that. Okay. Like you were able to break the cycle up, some sort of legal issue. Okay. This could be many different things because I'm getting like in connection with love, in connection to a mother figure, in connection to spiritual, you know what I mean? On the flip side of things, like how you were protected. What else do I need to see here? The Knight of Wands, the King of Swords, the Two of Wands, and we have the Ten of Cups with the World card. The Sun at the bottom of the deck. I feel like somebody's about to be called out here. All right. Somebody's about to be called out here. And it looks like, for whatever reason, something's coming fully to an end with the World card. Ten of Cups in connection to your happiness and how either someone tried to plan ahead of you to make something work in their favor. All right, but it's being exposed already that you're going to be moving possibly to like a new home, moving out of town, something like that. The Six of Swords with the Four of Wands. Or again, I'm feeling like the spirit guides got ahead of you, all right, before something happened. All right. Clarify April. Clarify April. You're going to understand why the guides had to show you something that you weren't able to understand. Okay. And it could have been like, I just heard her, but it was to like really like be able to get a message across to you for whatever reason. I heard mental torture. I only say that because I have the Ace of Swords with the Hermit and the Nine of Swords here. Nine of Swords could be like fast incoming communication that kind of blocks you, where it makes you have fear and anxiety or stress. Okay, and it's like the Hermit is the wise elders coming from the other side with this information in which you need clarity about. So if you're seeing 9 in the Ace of Swords, it's 10 swords. Again, it makes you feel like you're dealing with some sort of betrayal. But after the ending of this mental, like, you know what I mean, conflict, you get the victory. You get to understand what the guides were trying to show you, is what I feel. Okay. Wow. This is insane. I'm curious. Behind transformation, it's at a standstill. So your transformation here could be at a standstill up until something is completed, is what I feel. So I'm feeling like within the next 2 weeks could be of significance here. All right. Full moon in Libra. Well, first house, sixth house could be of significance for someone. Okay. Interesting. Somebody here was dealing with an order of protection due to some sort of discrimination. All right. It could be like with an elder, because I feel like it has something to do with children and living in poverty and how it was affecting someone's love life. All right. Whoa, buddy. That was a lot. So gateway to change. This air balloon was completely unexpected. It's like you blow the mind of other people. Something about that. All right. Like something about you and the way that you pay attention to your work was of significance to your success and to you having. I was thinking about you. One that do something like that. I don't know. You know what to do. Okay. That's what I'm feeling. On you. They don't want to let you go. I'm being drawn to like Aquarius and Capricorn energy, which are both ruled by Saturn, but are in the sign of Pisces. But it is in the sign of Pisces. Saturn and Pisces in connection to the King of Cups and being next to the Saturn and Taurus energy in this spread is kind of telling me like, again, Taurus energy in this spread is kind of telling me like, again, for whatever reason, you could have been dealing with some sort of round with something. Like they love your work, but for whatever reason, you had to deal with like some sort of, like if, again, I feel like you had to be tested multiple times over and over and over again to see how you would handle a specific situation in your workplace. Are you suited for the job? Do you have the knowledge? Are you strategically able to overcome situations and be part of a community of people, is how I was hearing it. So I feel like this was overall meant to test you. This is a weird connection. Show me the Hermit. I heard you like outsmarted. Did you outsmart the elders? Ace of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Holy fuck. It's like they love you. I lie to you not. Ace of Cups, Queen of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Magician. It's almost like, how do you know what you know? Like, you're very impressive, you're funny, you're good looking, like, you have so much creativity to you. The, you know, the emotional aspect of it all is kind of like you hold yourself to, you know, a specific standard in the way that you express your emotions. Yeah, I feel like overall they're content with what they were shown. Okay, if there was some sort of gossip about like, you know, you might not want to invest in that person, they're not worth it, or no, it's kind of like, listen, we invested in you, you provided back exactly what we needed, we want to collaborate, where do we go from here? Because it's been communicated that you've overcome your challenges, that type of thing. It's weird. I'm telling you, it's weird energy. It's almost like, again, you were being evaluated. All right, Knight of Swords. With the Fool card, it's a quick takeoff. It's like brand new beginning. Temperance. Welcome. I just heard welcome in by your angels. Like, welcome in. All right. It's a whole different journey. Yeah. This is a whole different journey now. Like, you get to move on to the next level, something like that. All right. So whatever took place to get you here, okay,